Hey everyone, I'm Vicki Marie and I want to welcome you to my channel. I just wanted to get on here New Year's Day and wish you all a very happy New Year. My husband and I, John, you might see him in the window there, he's shoveling snow because we got a lot of snow last night and we needed it. It's been so dry here, my hair has been so staticky. But it's been so dry, we finally got snow and we just stayed home. It was really cold. I woke up, it was 4 degrees here and the feel like temperature was below that. So my thermometer said 4 degrees outside. So it was cold and we stayed in, which was new for us because we usually go out or we have company over for New Year's Day, or for New Year's Eve, but we didn't do that. So we stayed in. We watched Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. I'm such a geek, I know, but it was nice and I slept through part of it because when you've seen a movie 100 times, it's just nice to have, it's comforting to have it in the background. It just brings back so many memories for me. And anyway, we had a fire in the fireplace. I ate I had 2 Tootsie Pops and did I have pie? I don't think I had any pie yesterday, so I'm cutting back. But probably after 5 o'clock, I went into healthy mode again. New Year's Eve, I'm coming out of that. I've been overdosing on sugar, so I made myself. I mashed up a banana, poured a little bit of fresh 100% orange juice in there, just a little bit, and added my veggie-based protein powder. Stirred that up and ate that. And then I had some I just get hot water. I add a little bit of lemon juice and some honey to it and stir it. And that's, I just call it my little lemon honey tea. And that's what I had in the evening. And that's how I started my New Year's Eve. And I woke up this morning and I'm like, okay, I'm getting back into my healthy routine. And it's not because it's something I have in my head that I've decided I need to do. I've paid attention this past year to how I feel and how my body reacts to certain foods. And I can feel right away when I'm eating something and it's really not nurturing my body or there's no nutrients. I feel it, my gut feels it. But I've spent about 2 years, and in particular the last 1 year, the last 2 years, really focusing on just noticing and observing how I react to certain things, to certain exercises, to certain foods. And I know I feel so much better when I eat what I call clean or what some people call whole food, but I'm not on any certain diet. So, but I just noticed how I feel better. And I've been able to get off blood pressure medication to bring my body fat, BMI down, and to get to my goal weight and all of that. My last checkup, my doctor said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're right on track. So I hadn't heard that in a long time, so that made me feel really good. So I'm going to continue what I've been doing, but I did, like I said, in last month, the last few weeks, I've just let myself completely go. Not really paying attention to what I'm eating lots of sugary things. And I notice I don't have the energy that I usually have. I notice even just the negative thoughts creeping into my head, that kind of stuff. And I know it's a part of the year where we don't have as much sunlight. And I know I have gone on vitamin D before and vitamin B12 and all of those things that we can do to help us when we are not getting the sunlight, the vitamin D from the sun and all of that. There's so many things that come into, that play a part into, our overall health and well-being. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I'm not a psychologist or anything. So this is just my own personal opinion. I have done a lot of personal coaching with people, but I want you to know this is just me sharing my own personal opinion and my own personal experience. So, so do check in with your own healthcare professionals if you're making any changes in your life. So that's my disclaimer. But I will tell you that it all makes a difference, and I've noticed that. So I do. A lot of things that I do routinely for my self-care and I just know I've been really off the last few weeks, and I've given myself permission to be okay with that because it's going to happen. I am not going to make any resolutions. Resolutions are statements of determination. We always talk about the big rocks in our life, like what are the big rocks in your life? I'm going to do a video on that concept. I think it's a Stephen Covey concept that I think I read first, and then a friend of mine reminded me the other day, what are the big rocks in your life? So I'm going to do a video on that later. But my big rocks, my 3 top priorities for 2019, my self-care, to continue that, my relationship with my awesome husband and my children and my family and my friends. Those are number 1 for me. And whatever your big rocks are, or whatever your resolutions that you want to make in 2019, I hope that that the new year brings us all more laughter and more joy and more peace, and just more of being okay with who we are, and more of not comparing ourselves with other people, and just feeling appreciated, validated, and acknowledged for whatever contribution we bring to the world. So, all right, so that's my New Year's video, and I hope that you find something in there that's useful. And I'd love to hear what your resolutions are for 2019. So if you want to take a moment and comment, I would love to hear from you. If you like my channel, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and then I will see you guys. I'm doing about 2 to 3 videos a week now. My goal is to do 3 videos a week. So, and just on my life, on just what I'm doing to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, how I'm getting organized, how I'm dealing with being an empty nester, and not having grandchildren yet. I baby my Yorkie. I mean, the poor thing, he gets spoiled and babied a lot, but it's all good. So, life doesn't always turn out the way that you had planned. That's, I've noticed that from years back. I had a certain idea about how my life would be when I turned 50 or older, and it's nothing like I had thought it was going to be. So I'm just sharing about that kind of stuff and being inspired by all of you, and looking forward to a 2019 that just brings us all more of the things that make us happy, and that things that bring us peace. There's my clock. I think it's time to take that down. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.